feel physically in your first action since, November 2nd?
Felt okay. Felt okay. Obviously being out 2.5 weeks, just felt, like kind of like a rookie again, kind of just being away from the game, but excited. Physically I felt okay, and good enough to know that I could trust my body and get out and play tonight. So I'm more looking forward to seeing how I feel tomorrow when I wake up. That is the telltale sign if I'm moving in the right direction with my injury.
Of course, with you just getting back, there's been a lot of inconsistency with this team, with this roster, with guys in and out. Are you trying to avoid making some big picture understanding, or trying to come up with an understanding of what's going on with the team right now, or are there things that you're noticing already?
As we continue to log more minutes, I'll continue to see where we're great at, where we're not so good at, things that we can improve on. Like I said, it was my first game, 2.5 weeks. I believe this is Taylor's third game, I believe, back, maybe four. But, and just trying to figure out rotations. Obviously, coach trying to figure out rotations and who to play when and how we can be our best on the floor for 48 minutes. So, we played some good ball at times tonight. Obviously, third quarter has been really bad for us this year. So, got to try to figure that out and be better with that.
LeBron, just wondering how you're managing your injury during games. Couldn't tell. Looked like you might have been using a heat pack, even in in between subs. What are you doing to kind of keep that loose?
No, the heat pack is to keep it warm. That's it. You come to the bench and you cool down. So just keeping it warm for when my number is called again.
Well, kind of similar to what Mike was asking you, but you're 17 games in, and we know that 4 or 5 rotation players have barely played at all. To be at that stage of the season, does it cause any sort of urgency or concern, or is it like we got 65 games left?
No, it's never we got 65 games left. We damn sure need to play better, no matter who's in the lineup. We have our system, and we need to obviously fast track it and get better with it to where we can play no matter who's out on the floor. We can play at a high level. So it's never that we got 65 games and we'll figure it out then. But there's no level of panic. But there should be some sense of urgency anytime we hit the floor. And I feel like we had that at moments throughout this game tonight, and at some point throughout the game we didn't. So we got to figure out how we can keep that sense of urgency as close to 48 minutes as possible compared to the other side.
LeBron, do you have any reaction to Enes Kanter using your likeness on his shoes in his advocacy for human rights?
No, I think if you know me, I don't really give too many people my energy. He's definitely not someone I will give my energy to. Trying to use my name to create, an opportunity for himself. Definitely won't comment too much on that, if any, and that'll be where I lay that at. He's always, kind of had a word or two to say, in my direction. And as men, if you got an issue with somebody, you really come up to him. He had his opportunity tonight. I seen him in the hallway. He walked right by me. So,
Thank you.
LeBron, since you've been out, you guys have gone smaller with AD as the starting 5 and primarily playing Dwight as the backup. What have you thought about that look on both ends and kind of now adding you back into that?
We're trying to find out what lineup best fits us. Obviously we started the season big with DJ and AD and myself on the 3, 4, 5. And as of late, AD's been, we went smaller with AD at the 5. So we're trying to figure out, get enough minutes, log enough minutes to where we see what's the best lineups for us, and how we want to see us play. Is this long term with AD starting at the 5, or is it something that we just log in minutes to see, where we can go to throughout the course of the game? Obviously we've played big over the course of my years here, especially with Frank, obviously, with JaVale and Dwight, and and last year with Mark and. Mark and when Big Drum came to the team as well, and Trey. So we'll see where we land at some point But I think it probably will happen over the course of the next few weeks, as we get close to pretty much a fourth of the season.
LeBron, when you kind of look ahead to the team that you guys want to be, I mean, do you come out of tonight thinking, okay, looking at that first quarter and thinking, okay, we're actually not as far as some people might think, or do you kind of look at the other elements, all the other things that haven't gone right, and think we're actually pretty far?
Well, I mean, for me, it's never as bad as it may seem, and it's never as good as it may feel. So I stay even keeled throughout the whole journey. I understand this is a huge, it's a process for us, and I'm always, I've always felt comfortable when things are uncomfortable. So look forward to the process of us trying to get better. Us getting better, not trying. We will get better. We will improve. But us just being uncomfortable. We should be uncomfortable every single day in our film sessions, in our walkthroughs, in our practices, and even when we're on the floor, until we, until we right the ship, and then we should be even more uncomfortable.
Can't score. That's putting us in the deficit. We come out, miss a couple shots. They get transitions. They get some good looks. Goes in. We fouled it way too much tonight as well. They had 31 free throw attempts. 38, I'm sorry. Yeah, 38 free throw attempts. So we got to do a better job of playing without fouling as well, but just slowing the game down. We can't get out in transition. A team that wants to play with pace, and we can't do that. We fouled in 38, get them to the line 38 times. So, but we got to find ways to score in the third quarter.
AD, when you guys play with the roster, you starting at the 5 and you get out rebounded by almost 20. What needs to happen that's not happening?
Boxing out. That's really it. Just got to find bodies. A lot of times we turn and look for the basketball, and then the perimeter crashers come in and get the rebounds, and shot go up. We got to turn around and find bodies and hit guys, and then go pursue the basketball.
AD, do you think this team is capable of defending in the style that you guys have sort of started out to play? And if so, is it sort of understanding? Is it effort? What's sort of the missing piece there if this team can play that way?
A little bit of both. Effort is number one. Communication, I think, is number 2. Just talking. Everybody just doing their job. Bigs doing what we're supposed to do. On pick and roll coverages, guards doing what they're supposed to do. With guard screens. Everyone just have to do their job and follow the game plan. We can be an elite defensive team. We got great defenders, but we got to be able to do it as a collective, and that's what we're lacking, especially in the third quarter. And I think a lot of it is just, you miss a couple shots, guys get down, and now it kind of affects our defense. When shots go in, obviously, defense kind of rises, but when you miss a couple shots, the defense just kind of fades away, and then Jason Tatum got it going, off that low block. So we got to do a better job with that, but we can be an elite defensive team if we want to. Just got to do a better job of bringing that energy and effort and communication.
AD, you said the other night that you guys built a new team and you hadn't seen it yet. That's still true, but getting LeBron back is a big piece of it. Does it feel different, or does the mentality change a little bit with him back, that you can kind of start building as closer to a whole group where it's maybe at least you're at a foundation here as opposed to the last 8 games when it kind of felt like just trying to figure it out on a night-to-night basis?
Yeah, we have our core guys. The foundation is there. But we still have enough, with or without LB, even when he wasn't playing, to win basketball games, So obviously him on the floor helps us tremendously. Leadership, his communication, his voice. So still got to find ways to get it done. Like I said, we got the 3-headed snake, 3-headed monster, where we can go out and compete every night. But I don't think it's our offense. I think